Really honored to have you, Professor, here. You see, she is a billionaire, she's a professor, she's a doctor, she is a shareholder in Pepsi Uganda, former Investment Authority Director. This is a powerful, powerful citizen of Uganda and also the mother of Navio.
Thank you, Jake. I want to start by saying you heard what CV that JK gave you. Mine is because of the men in my life. I was an only daughter, very much wanted. I have 4 brothers, and they gave me everything. They looked after me, and therefore, it is why I'm here, because I know other boys are not looked after well enough, are not given opportunities. So I am here to make sure the ones who nurtured me, my great father, my great brothers, and now I continue with further generations of very nice boys and men in my life. My father was an engineer. He traveled a lot. He was all over the country. He was at school in Budo and Makerere. But guess where my husband did? Because I had a great father. My husband went to Budo. My husband was an engineer. Because I knew where the best were. Yeah, I had seen them. So I hope all of you who are here, I know some of you have had difficult times, your parents, but now you have an opportunity with your children, which is why we are here, I had somebody hating the feminists. I'm very much a feminist. I am a feminist and ashamed to have become one very, very late. Because me, I was comfortable. I work with men, I'm fine, because of my background. And I didn't realize what the women were going through. We visited Wakisa Ministries. I don't know if you've heard of them. You will see pregnant girls, 9 years old, 13 years old, pregnant. You will see women beaten, really beaten. This gender-based violence is not a joke. So if you haven't seen it, thank God for it. But you may have seen it. It's really bad. You see women being scarified. They change them. I don't know, God said in the Bible clearly that he made the most perfect one. And that was a woman. Why can't people be happy with us? They want to pull this, they want to cut that. There's always some change they want for the girls, for some strange reason that I cannot understand. So, when I became a feminist, when I recognized that women were not in school, my age, I'm very happy you guys are in school. But in my time, the women, we'd educate our boys and we live, even my mother. My mother taught, she was a dressmaker. My father was an engineer. Because that's what they thought was what the women did. They cooked or they sewed or things like that. So when I understood all that, and it took me long because for me, I'm okay with men. I work only with men wherever I've been. And because of my family background, I was okay with that. I didn't see that my sisters were not there. My friends were not there. They didn't have those opportunities. So that's when I became a feminist. And I must say we've done a good job. We still have a lot to do. Our girls are now confident. They are educated. They have rights. You can't just beat them up. They will, like JK said, will report you to the police. With domestic relations, people in the police, you'll really be in trouble, even here in Uganda. So we've come a long way, but of course we are not there yet. The percentages, when you hear Which girls are getting HIV/AIDS? Who is getting HIV/AIDS? It's the young girls. Young girls. And this is cross-generational. It's those old men that are taking our young girls. So, but today we are looking at the boys. You can't have one or the other. You know, families are made, if you want a good country, you must have good families. And families are made up of and women. So we are now having, even us the feminists, and you will hear Men's Day, we are the ones initiating it. And we are very happy to work with Golden Voices. They had already initiated themselves, but the national event is so unimportant in this nation. So we've started working on it, but we truly hope the men will take it over. It looks good when you guys are the ones talking about the men and you understand. But if us, the women now are again, we already supported our women, they are very powerful. Now we come again and we are the ones supporting the boys. That is wrong. But we are happy to kickstart it and to work with the people who are already doing great jobs. So that's what we are doing. So November, did you say November 16th? Is International Men's Day. So we are here. Today is Boys' Day. Boys are very important because they're fragile. They are sensitive, you know, and they can be really mistreated. They become drug addicts. They are the ones committing suicide when you look at the figures. So there's a lot of work that we need to do for the boys. But also the men. Where are the men? I'm happy my panelists were all men, and they were all very positive, and they are all trying individually to do something. They are trying to do something. So let us all do that. Let us get the father figure back. My father, the one I'm telling you about, is a rare specimen nowadays. Where are the fathers? So these panelists are all fathers. I'm happy. You are not yet a father, but soon I hope. But so we need those fathers back. The father that's a role model. The father that you copy even to marrying a man just like him. That's what I did because he was so good. Yeah? So I hope you as fathers, because in this room you are potential to be fathers, treat your children well. Bring up your children well. Don't let them look for mentors. Where are you? Yeah? Now they need to look for mentors because the fathers in that mixed generation is missing. The one between my father and now the fathers we are seeing here was missing. So we needed now mentors from outside, but you need those as well for other parts like jobs and what. A mentor really is very helpful. Even a role model. Just watch JK. I see many of you are just watching JK and copying what he does. That's okay. That's the other way. You don't have even to talk to him. Just do what he does. Yeah? So you do that. Promise us, the boys in this room, you are going to be great fathers. Let's have the next generation. It's not too late for you because we've had success stories. They've come out. They did what they did and they're not doing it anymore and they plan to be good men in the future. So it is doable. Your father probably wasn't there. Your mother was busy and also wasn't there maybe. So we can understand what happened to you. But we want you to promise that the next generations are going to be fathered properly. Somebody, don't beat them. I don't believe in beating myself, but others do. So I want to thank the panelists. Those were very excellent presentations. Our board member, thank you for the invitation. And of course, our coordinator and Madam MC. Thank you, and I wish you well.
Thank you very much, Professor Maggie. Before you leave, We really have to appreciate Professor Maggie. She's been there for us. She's talked about how the ladies are trying to organize us as men, and they really want us to also come up and take the lead. She's been there with us with Dr. Lydia Mungerera. She has happened not to be here. She has a conference in South Africa, but she's following the event on the stream lives. So she's with us in spirit, and she loves this, what we are doing, and she's willing to support us together with Professor Maggie to walk this journey together of creating a better generation of better fathers and responsible gentlemen. Thank you very much, Professor Maggie, for being here, for honoring our invitation. We really, really appreciate. So let's have a group photo with the panelists. Then after, we shall have a photo with the team from Icon and team from Golden Voice Africa, and a group photo as all of us, and we call it a day.